I think women, in a lot of ways, it's like okay to mention, hey, I've been, hurt inappropriately. But then for a man to come out and say I've been AR'd, everyone's like, oh no, like men have mental health issues as well.
Yes.
Like there's a lot of unhealed
trauma
from
know.
childhood,
Yeah.
from lack of a mom there, lack of a dad. And so I do consider myself a feminist, but I also do, men need support. Men need mental health support. And there's nothing wrong with being a feminist.
100%.
All men are not
Men need to go to
misogynistic.
therapy.
Some at this
So
table
much
might
therapy.
be, but men need that support. Men need that, hey, it's okay that,
Men
you
are
struggle
told,
with anxiety.
Men are told to bottle up their feelings.
No,
Men
they're
are told.
not.
Most men.
You can go cry in the closet, just don't cry in public.
Right.
Don't cry in
That's
front of
not
your dad.
bottling up. I let it out, just not in front of you.
It's not okay, but
You're
it
still
is
bottling it.
Why then why is it that men feel so scared to go to therapy? Because they don't want to be vulnerable. They've been told to not be vulnerable in public.
That's not in public. That's a one-on-one session.
Okay, but unfortunately, there are men out there that have been told that just seeking help is a sign of weakness.
I asked a guy that's actually gone to therapy. I want to note on this. A lot of guys don't go to therapy because we avoid anything that has to do with doctor. If I fell and broke my wrist, I'm such a little shit that I would put it off for a week before I go to the hospital and have to deal with it. And that's just, for some reason, men are like that. For some reason, we just want to put it off as long as we can or avoid the doctor as much as we can.
That I can take care of myself.
It's just a man thing, but it also goes into mental health, too. But it's more about, man, we're just focused on our shit sometimes. Like sometimes I'm really focused on the other shit, and I don't care about this little injury or this little bullshit thing or whatever it is. We, especially when you have to be a provider and you have a lot of responsibilities on your shit, you can't be crying over a scraped knee. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of guys don't do it.
To piggyback off of that, I think that men should feel empowered and confident enough to be able to seek help, no matter if it's the knee or if it's the mind.
You'd be surprised though how often, because our problems aren't that bad. You can literally talk to another guy usually, or a family member or something, to solve whatever that issue is that's making you sad. And that's the problem. That's why I think a lot of guys also avoid therapy, is because usually it's just a financial issue. It's just something stupid that's getting you down in the moment. But we're supposed to, but we're supposed to come up with solutions. As men, that is our job, to always come to a solution.
Exactly.
And so sometimes you don't need to go pay money to somebody that's gonna, he wants you to stay bad because he's going to keep making more money every time you come back to the doctor's office.
Not a good one.
Like you're right, not a good one, but a lot of them, aren't good. As somebody that's conscious, they're not all good.
Every therapist, person that I know that's becoming a therapist is batshit crazy, and I'm like, I cannot believe they're going to be a therapist someday. And everyone's nodding, and everyone's nodding. And I've had so many people go to therapy and they come back crazier. I'm not saying it doesn't work. It does.
They literally go by a book.
That's for some people, but
that breaks my heart.
Literally,
I have an excellent